Hi guys, welcome back. Capricorns, we are doing what can help you right now. Don't worry about my hair. My hair is Leoing right now. You know the drill if you've been on my channel. We have stages. This is the prep before the straightening. So yeah, anyway. Okay, Leos. See, Capricorns. What can help you right now? I want to do this reading with everything that's going on. What can help you get through all of the energies that are going on right now? I believe we have 5 or 6 planets in retrograde. And then everything that else that's going on in the world with these holidays and you know the stuff that's going down where we live. And if you're not from America, then you know, everybody knows, unfortunately. So, okay, Capricorns, my BFFs, hi. Okay. Whoa, Ace of Pentacles, of course, Capricorns. Ace of Pentacles. What can help you right now is the Ace of Pentacles. There is a windfall coming in of opportunities. What? I just turned it over. Ace of Wands, shut the fuck up. Oh my gosh. Capricorns. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Yo, there you have so many things, so many doors opening up for you. That's crazy. With the High Priestess in reverse, you don't even see this coming. You have new business opportunities. You have new income. You have passionate new beginnings. It feels like there's at least 2. I just heard gifts from the divine, because aces are always like, you see this hand? They both have hands, but you see the hand right there? That isn't, there's no arm, and it's like the hand of the divine coming in to give this to you. I'm a little trembly. I had the Hangman. I had coffee, and so the Hangman and the Empress in reverse. Let me get one more. This is crazy. You have so many opportunities coming. So many opportunities. Some are going to be passionate, exciting. I feel like there's going to be a lot of movement. It's going to like fire up your soul with the moon. The truth's coming out. There's a lot of secrecy around this though, and I feel like it was hidden for a reason. I feel like for the longest time you couldn't see what was coming, and it was kind of, yeah, Ace of Swords, you didn't know the truth about things that were coming in, and I feel like it was because it was a surprise from the universe. This is something that the universe hid from you on purpose for many reasons. I'm seeing one, because you know there was outside influences that, I'm sorry, I'm itching, my nose itches. You guys know how it is with readers. If you're a reader, you get, your body behaves weirdly. If you knew about some of this stuff, you could possibly, you know, sabotage or even possibly make certain movements that, you know what I mean, like almost like, it's almost like they had to keep you in a certain place of either, I'm hearing I heard it and then I lost it, a state of humbleness. There we go, a state of humbleness, for you to be in the right position to receive this. You need to be in a state of humbleness and just allow yourself to be grateful for the little things that you have, and be grateful for just having, and that is what's bringing all of this in, right? Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. What's at the bottom? The Queen of Wands. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. And what did I say? Like, even here with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands, and I said my Leo's coming out, and there's a lot of fire in this reading. Yeah, there's things you couldn't see. This was something that was hidden from you. There's outside sources that were either trying to get you to fail, either hold you back. They were things that you were working on, and you kind of couldn't see the forest through the trees, right? There was a lot of blockage, but I feel like this was actually for your own good. I use this reference a lot. It's almost like I can't think of a specific show right now. Or maybe it was Twilight, I think. I saw those movies one time. I read the books. I loved the books. I saw the movies. Hate the movies. I do not like the movies. They were too, I don't know. And I'm not one of those people that's like, "Oh, the books are the movies suck." Like, yeah, they're like obviously like Harry Potter. I read all the books and I love all the movies, right? Hunger Games. I read all the books. I love the movies, right? There were some parts where I was like, "Why did they take that out?" But yeah, no. It just is like, for example, the Dune books. The books are amazing. The movies suck ass. Even the new ones. I don't even know how they made a second one to these because they suck. They're not good compared to the books. But anyway, I digress. Um, I feel like I'm saying this because you guys feel like what you guys were waiting for, it's going to come in, it's going to be just as you imagined it, right? It's going to be better than what you imagined. Almost like when you read a book and the storyline is better than uh the books, or even just as good, right? Remember, they put a lot more in books than they do in movies. But anyway, okay, let's start clarifying. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. I had too much coffee. I had too much coffee. I can feel it. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles, you got shit. Yeah, you're gonna start going on adventures. You're gonna start going places. But I feel like that's gonna be like going places both in career, going places in life, going places in um just to just both. Like, it's gonna be very passionate. You could meet someone new if you're with someone already. It's going to become very exciting. Um but there's going to be a lot of travel. You might even possibly get a job where you travel. You're going to be taking a lot of vacations, a lot of movement. I got this with, I think, Scorpio or Sagittarius. So you guys could either be dealing with a Scorpio, have Sagittarius in your chart. I'm pretty sure it was Sagittarius. There's going to be travel overseas. There's just going to be a lot of movement. There's something here that's going to move quickly. You might even move to work overseas. And then this is a 3 plus 10. So that's 13. So you might be seeing a lot of threes, which is giving me like the 3 of Pentacles, which is, coming together and working with other people, collaborating. Yeah, with the Ace of Wands, you got cross. This is a destiny. This is going to be very spiritual. This is something that's going to help you not only open up more your spirituality. This is very, it's kind of, it really is giving the Sagittarius reading I just did. This is because this is actually divine guidance for you. You've gone through a lot of trials and you've gone through a lot of sorrow. You've gone through a lot of emotional loss. Um, and you played your part in these situations where this was destined. These were needed cycles that you had to go through because what you're meant to do is actually going to be, it's really important, right? It's going to be very important. And what you're meant to do is grow stronger, grow thicker skin, be able to understand the different types of, I heard mental illness, which I don't know, but a mental illness is, and that includes like narcissism or even like sociopaths, that kind of thing, right? Um, there was things that you had to go through and heal from, but also be able to recognize for you to be able to go into what you're going to go through. Because I feel like what you're going to into is going to be very, it's destined, but it is also, is what is happening here? Oh, hold on. Hold on. What just fell? This one. And this one here. Yeah. If it's not, it's going to be something where you're going to be, it's almost giving, you're going to be dealing with people, you're going to be dealing with energy, you're going to be dealing with, you could be a healer, you could be somebody that works in some kind of holistic, and I mean that like as in like a nurse, doctors, all of those people have to be able to, and I'm even talking about like psychologists, therapists, social workers. It's good to understand and see signs of people, especially, like see signs of trauma, see signs of abuse, see all different kinds of types of signs, right? Even with healers, healers have to, like, for example, what I do, we have to go through, a lot of us have to go through some heavy shit, because how can we guide people if we haven't gone through it? It's very difficult to put ourselves in a specific place if you haven't gone through that place and then learn how to heal and teach somebody else how to heal that, correct? You don't have to go through everything, but yeah, a lot of healers go through some traumatizing shit. And the rest you learn through books, you learn through movies, you learn through seeing other people live through that. Once you learn, right, you see through other people going through that. Anyway, clarifying the high priestess is, yeah, this is something that you're going to be deeply committed to. This is going to be an uncommon bond. I feel like this is going to be an uncommon bond to whatever it is that's coming in. Either what you believe yourself to have as a career, what you do for, a living, what your beliefs are. But it also says family. So you could also have a strong bond with your family. Excuse me. You're manifesting right now your deepest desires. They're coming in, and I feel like it's been a long time coming. You're very in for what you love. You're very down. You're very, and Cancers and Capricorns are on the same, like, um, what is it? The kind of like the line, the same. I can't think of a word. Um, it's almost like on the same energetic line almost. That's why, if you have like, let's say if you have Cancer as your north node, Capricorn is in your south node, right? But that's why Cancers get along so well with Capricorns. It's almost like, Cancer's love as deep as Capricorn's hustle, if that makes any sense. This is going to reawaken you to the loves and passions of your life. This is something that's going to reawaken your inner child. I'm hearing it, reawaken your inner child. Like, I'm seeing somebody that just, you were taking life too seriously. You were taking life too real. Like, I saw this meme, and there's this weird ass guy dressed all funny, and he has the craziest colors, and he's smoking a cigar, and he's golfing, right? Wearing the craziest shoes I've ever seen. He has this like long beard looking like Santa Claus. And it says me doing my own thing. And then there's this guy coming to yell at him that's dressed all, suited up and all professional. And then it says somebody that's taken their role too serious in the Matrix coming to ruin it. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Like, you're just, like, you're taking your role too serious in the Matrix, which is, there's nothing wrong with taking your role serious, but understanding that you are still, and I just saw 444, you are still in um basically a program where, but you know you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, right? As long as you're not hurting other people and you're not hurting yourself, you can do what you want to do. You can be who you want to be. It doesn't matter. I think you know that, but you've forgotten that. And this is going to bring in a reawakening of that. You've allowed a part of yourself or parts of yourself to fall back into that programming. Clarifying the moon in reverse. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. This is fate. This is fated for you. This is something amazing. And I feel like it's because you have been working on yourself. And even though you have forgotten to have fun in some parts of your life, who you are as a person, who you innately are, is not a bad person. There were some things you needed to work on. But this is like, it almost feels like you've paid off your karma, or you're paying off your karma, and so you're almost moving into like a dharmic state. This is being brought in by the universe. This is not an if and or but it's because you cleared up some kind of karma that you had to. You're gonna get what you deserve. It's not even in your hands. It's literally synchronicity. It's destiny. It's not even like, oh, could I get it? It is what's happening, right? But this is something great for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have Squirrel. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit secretive, but because this energy is gonna be this energy of like, when you come out, you know that it's gonna be hated on. You know that it's gonna be, they're telling you to just be quiet about your gifts that are coming in, because you're going to get the hate of the world. I just saw the when they move into the Matrix and all those the ones that all look the same. Miss, no, is it Mr. Smith? And they all turn because they feel that energy. That's what I saw. So it's almost like everybody, once you post, they're all gonna see, and they're gonna start sending you that negativity, right? Because why are you doing good? Why are you getting good stuff? Why? Because one, you deserve it. One, two, it's your fucking time. Everybody gets their fucking time. And three, Capricorns fucking work hard for what they get. It's not like, oh, I just sat there and it was thrown in my lap. No, no, you worked very hard for it. So they are also saying, make sure you're saving up. Make sure that you're being a little bit frugal. Um, and they're also saying to be prepared for anything, okay? Yeah, look, status, luxury, elegance, enlightenment. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy for you, my BFFs. I know a lot of Capricorns and they've struggled. This last couple years have been difficult. There's been a lot of, I mean, for everybody, right? But I know the Capricorns I know have been through it, and the Cancers as well. I'm telling you, it's almost like in an energetic line. Yeah, clarifying. You're overextended. You're feeling too much pressure. You're doing the most right now. You need to relax and allow things to just come naturally and easily. I know it's difficult for you guys, but there's a need to find relaxation. Between working harder is not going to get you to your goal. I know they say that, but that's not true unless you understand the law of manifestation. And also, if you working harder through fear, that's not going to bring you more. You're going to reach a breaking point if you don't relax. You need to release, push back. You need to release. Allow yourself some space, downtime to not think about that, and to allow yourself to just breathe. Yeah, there's a declaration coming in. You're reclaiming your power, your sovereignty, and I feel like for a lot of you guys, that's a financial sovereignty. There's going to be an expression here of truth. Somebody is coming in. There is manifestations coming in. Give me liberty or give me death. Basically, you want your sovereignty. You want to be able to have the freedom of, it's money that you want, but I feel what you really want is freedom. If freedom didn't come at a cost, we wouldn't need money, right? For example, I always say I want to be a millionaire. But really, what I want is freedom. I want to travel. If it didn't cost money to travel, then I wouldn't want money. If it didn't cost money to take care of the bills, take care of my kids, take care of, the things that I needed to have, I wouldn't want money. I would just want the freedom to be able to do whatever the fuck I wanted to do, right? But we need money for all that. And there's nothing wrong with money except for when people become trillionaires and help nobody but themselves, right? And then get tax cut, if you know what I mean. But we're not going to go into politics here because that's neither here nor there. But that's when it is bad. That is when the money is the root of all evil. But when you have money and like I know J.K. Rowling, she's been in billionaire status many times and she keeps losing her status because of how much she donates. Taylor Swift, as much as you might hate her, everywhere she goes, every single town that she has toured in or every city or country, she donates to food banks. She tips where she goes, even to like award ceremonies, things like that. Um, this billionaire's from Amazon, his wife, she donates like crazy. I don't even think she gets a lot from her divorce and she continues to donate. And then somebody talked shit about her, I think recently, about donating and giving her money away. So she doubled what she was giving away because she was like, don't tell me what the fuck to do with my money. Which is, yeah, don't tell me what the fuck to do with my money. Fuck you. Anyway, clarifying the high priestess in reverse, we got biker. Yeah, you've been a lone wolf for a really long time. You've been alone. You've been doing it on your own. And you don't see that there's people coming that are going to come in and, if not help, at least be there. I feel like you guys have had to be alone for a really long time. Nobody really understood your language. It was like you were speaking a different language, even though it's like that saying. I'm getting so many memes. I don't know if you guys watch a ton of memes, but I'm getting a lot of like, um, Facebook and like, yeah. It's that meme that says, "Oh, she was an open book. You couldn't read," or some shit like that, right? Enjoying the ride. They're telling you like just enjoy the ride until you get to where you're gonna go, because then life is gonna change. You're gonna be like, I wish the times I had nothing. I miss the times where I had nothing. I wasn't that busy and I had more time to do what I wanted to do, right? Um, yeah, because things are gonna pick up quickly. They're gonna pick up quickly, and when you had time before to rest and do the things you wanted to, you're not going to have that time anymore. Things are gonna be different, but it's gonna speed up quickly. Yeah, and then see, we have the six with Scorpio. But when I see this six, I'm getting like the Six of Cups because there's going to be a lot of intimacy. There's going to be a lot of pleasure. You could have like different love affairs. You could have one person coming in, just that you're going to meet that person because the Six of Cups, it's giving soulmate, it's giving high level. Um, or you could just honestly like be traveling and just indulging and like enjoying yourself, right? Um, yeah, because you got sleep on it, you got alone time, dream time, astral travel, call it a day. So you guys could honestly just be enjoying your singlehood, enjoying your time alone, or you could be finding that person that you could maybe even have like a somebody that you rendezvous with a few times, right? And then you got here the one again in Scorpio. You got motherload, you got prosperity, jackpot, success. It's all coming in for you. And at the bottom, you got the Phoenix. Your transformation will be complete. You'll be renewed, rebirth. You'll be rising from the ashes. Yeah, this is a new era. This is a whole new life for you. The end is just the beginning, ascension. Yeah, I feel like this will be your graduation, where you're graduating from um, having to go again from like all those karmic lessons and then moving into your dharma time, right? We still continue to learn, but it's not in those fucked up karmic lessons where it's like you get beaten down to like that pressure of a diamond, right? Because you now have learned the lessons that you needed to, at least to move into something different. Especially with the Queen of Wands here, you're moving into who you need to be to move into this next era or chapter of your life, right? All right, let's get you some guidance cards, Capricorns. And I know this is a little bit, there's a lot of fire here, but honestly, we're all meant to be able to master, and I just saw 444 again. We're all meant to master all four elements. We're meant to master earth, fire, water, air. All of us. We're meant to master all elements. So maybe right now is the time that you're supposed to be mastering fire, and that's why it was a little bit difficult for you guys, because earth energies, it's yeah. I have one earth sign, which is actually Capricorn, in Lilith, in my 8th house, so there's that. But I have so much water, so much fire. I'm made up of water, fire, and earth. No, water, fire, and air. Sorry, water, fire, and air. I'm basically like Cancer, Libra, uh, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini. Yeah, that's what my chart is basically made up of. I have like 5 Cancer placements, 4 Libra. I have, water, air, and fire. So, but right now, if you read my energy, I actually come out in Virgo energy because I'm in my masculine, because I'm doing. So, yeah. Oneness. Look for the common humanity. Invoke Lumerian light. Yeah. It might be a hard time right now for you to see the love in humanity right now. And I get it. I get it. But right now is not a time to carry hate in your heart. Because even if you carry that hate in your heart, those people don't feel it. There's a need to see and understand. You don't have to be friends with them. You don't have to, but just don't carry hate for them. Cosmic Sapphire. Act with honor and integrity. Speak the truth. Yeah. What did I say? Focus your light. Listen for a message. Yeah. Capricorns. Don't allow yourself to carry hate and all of that. Everybody has a reason for some things, and even if they don't, just allow them to be. Honestly, they're living in their own world, their own little matrix, and there's nothing we can do about that, right? We can't force them to change. They eventually have to learn their karmic lessons. A lot of people, I want to say honestly, like if not 50 more percent of the population that stays in the matrix for their whole entire lives. Some of them aren't meant to wake up. So you just have to do what you can do and do the change where you can change, right? And that's all you have to do. And if you allow yourself to have hate, or you have you're just holding these grudges and think negatively on people, you're holding that for yourself. You're not holding that for them. All right, I'm gonna leave it here, Capricorns, my BFFs. I hope this helps, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.